Welcome, welcome to the Earth Fire Song creations of good vibe and well wishes to all of you. Thank you everyone for being curious and pressing play to hear what I have to say. Welcome back to all who've been here before. I truly appreciate you and invite you to visit my channel anytime so that we may build a happy and creative community within which to grow this bridge from earth to heaven. If you like what you see and hear, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notifications bell to know when my next video is posted. All of my messages and readings are timeless and are possible to resonate with at any one given moment. Our beautiful Earth Mother needs our personal understanding of ourselves so she may bring us with her as she enters the golden age of the Christos energies upon us. I bring you positive messages from our Earth Mother's energy readings. Today's reading is going to be for the Earth sign Taurus, which is normally representative of the time period within traditional tarot readings stemming from its ancient creations of the dates between April 21st and May 21st. Its element is Earth, its planet is Venus. However, in the present 13th constellations, that is to say, in the natural movement of the universe, our galaxy, and our solar system, ever since the beginning of astrology, all of the planets and our sun has moved through our galaxy, and subsequently the galaxy has moved through the universe. And as such, right now, the orientation for Taurus in the 13 constellations present time is between May 14th and June 19th. And I believe it's still noted as the Earth element in Venus, but if your birthday is different now and doesn't fall within the standard April 21st to May 21st, but if it doesn't fall between May 14th or June 19th, and instead encompass the previous April 21st to May 13th, I suggest you look at the before hint, which would be Aries, a fire sign, or the after hint, which would be Gemini Christmas, would be Gemini, which is an air sign. So, that being said, all cards have been, well, I'll go ahead and shuffle them at least once. They have been cleared. Because of my Native American heritage, I absolutely love to burn sage. So we burnt and cleared the area to ensure only the divine and divinely guided spirits are here. However, I will shuffle each deck at least once prior to searching. And again, this is for Taurus. Thank you, Mother Earth, Gaia, Sophia, Oceania, the Great Spirit, God, Yeshua, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Earth Angels, divinely guided spirits, guides, and ancestors, the divine wise frequency dragons, elementals, bird kind, horse kind, all animal kind, and ocean cetaceans. I love you and appreciate your messages and wisdoms. Please come forward in the name of the divine. Messages for Taurus. These are Earth. You know that other one that wanted to flip out right there? I think I'm going to take it. These are the Earth element crystal cards. And we have here, ooh, beautiful. Amber, ancient wisdom. Next, the fire element of Mother Earth. Crystal cards. You know what? It came out like that. I'm going to take it. Rhodonite, signifying your abilities. Representing your abilities. These are now water crystals. What messages does Mother Earth's water have for Taurus today? What do the waters of emotions say to Taurus today? What does water have for you? I'm going to take the top one. Blue pectolite, nurture. Blue pectolite, nurture. I shall pull one major arcana for you from the Akashic Tarot. What your overlying sense of placement is within the Earth mantle, and how she sees Taurus today. What messages do you have for Taurus today? I'm going to take this one, almost flipped. Number 15, the Muse. Number 15 in angel numbers reduces to 6. A creative number, the Muse. Now, minor arcana from the Akashic Tarot. Okay. The Four of Scrolls, the Karmic Trench. Okay, I will read to you this portion of the reading before proceeding. Oh, for those of you who have never been here before, when I do readings like this, I read specifically from both upright and reversed meanings of cards, the full messages without any sort of interpretation, because We each are unique and individual beings predicated upon our soul signature, our birth, our life's experiences, our educations, and the wisdoms derived from our journey through life to now. So it is up to you, predicated upon your individual place in your mind, body, heart, soul, and spirit, as to what these cards say to each of you. I merely bring you the messages from Mother Earth. Amber, ancient wisdom, the earth heart and root chakras. Affirmation is, my past informs me but does not define me. Amber has come to you today to encourage you to seek out pre-existing knowledge and experience that you can use in your current situation. Very little under the sun is truly new, and chances are there are others who have already solved the problem or situation you are facing. By seeking out those with prior experience or information, you can significantly reduce the amount of time and energy you will need to expend to experience the shift you wish to make. Inspiration may come from our ancient beliefs, religious wisdom, or practices. It may come through someone else's experiences chronicled in a book or a teaching, or it may come from deep within your cellular or genetic memory. In the process of seeking out information, teachings, or other evidence, you are also being encouraged to purify and protect your energy. Amber is created when a tree excretes a resin in response to attack or irritation of its outer defenses. If you have felt as though you are under attack in some way, the energy of amber can assist you in sealing your energy field so that you can clear it of interfering influences. I'm sorry. Rhodonite abilities. Sacral and solar plexus chakras. Affirmation is, I own my abilities and use them for the highest good. When rhodonite appears as your ally, you are being asked to own your skills and talents and to utilize them in ways that strengthen your personal power, community, and tribe. When you are coming from your center and feeling self-worth, you can fulfill your potential. Now is not the time for false modesty. If you receive a compliment or praise for your talents or skills, rejoice in the gift that you have been given and your ability to share your gifts with others. You may be called to undertake some course of learning or development of your skills at this time. When rhodonite appears, it may be calling you to step up your skill set by learning a new way or cultivating abilities through applied practice. You may be drawn to a course, book, or workshop that can teach you a new way to use your skills. By cultivating them, you'll feel more confident and be more prepared to contribute to the greater good. If you have felt as though you have nothing to offer, are not good enough at your chosen ability, or are lacking confidence, then you are now being called upon to practice. Practice makes perfect, and it also allows you to contribute immediately to your community. No one is perfect before they begin, but willing to look a little foolish so that you can develop mastery down the road. Be willing to look a little foolish so that you can develop mastery down the road. If you have already attained the level of a master with your particular skills, it may be time to begin something entirely new, where you can develop a new skill set and cultivate an additional method of serving others. Put heart back into your work by approaching it in a way that allows for more creativity. Break out of habit and add a new skill to the toolbox you use to share your service with the world. Excuse me. Drink your water. Everybody should drink their water. The area of space that Earth is within right now requires a lot of water for us because our bodies are reacting to all of the energetics. Blue pectolite, Larimar, nurture. It's the heart and throat chakras. Affirmation is, I open to receive nurturance from the divine. When blue pectolite appears as your ally, it is calling you to reconnect to the energies of the nurturing energies of the universe. Now is not the time for initiating movement. Instead, you are being asked to retreat into the gentle flow of nature to replenish your energy and soothe your mind and spirit. Perhaps you have been pushing yourself too hard or for too long. Drink some water, take a bath, or have a good cry. Then curl up and dream of the blue ocean and azure sky. Listen to the frequency of blue pectolite in your heart as it sings you to sleep with the voice of the Great Mother. Blue pectolite's appearance may also be asking you to take a good look at how you are nurturing others. Are you overextending your energies to do things for others that they really ought to be doing for themselves? Are you martyring yourself with the belief that you need to give until it hurts? Honestly assess your relationships and see if there is an opportunity to evolve the way that you nurture others and yourself. Okay, now the Akashic Tarot. Excuse me. Okay, I had to refill my water cup. Next we have 15, the Muse. Upright. The Muse plays a song of upliftment and imagination. The petals of inspiration drift upon the wind, filling the air with light and creativity. This card shows a time of very heightened resourcefulness and inventiveness for you. Any creature project, new or old, can receive exceptional energy now, both from you and from the universe. Call to the spirit muses and let them join you and the creator within to lift your project to the skies. Reversed. If you've been trying to give birth to a creative project, the labor pains are probably not over. Regardless of the type of endeavor, from a new business to a poem, you may be feeling caught in the proverbial writer's block with your ingenuity at a low ebb. Even if inspiration does trigger your creative action, there may be outside obstacles that hold your project at bay. Try not to be too dismayed, though. This is only a passing phase, and you'll be able to handle it well if you don't resist the energy at hand. For now, let yourself move into a more receptive state and gather your resources. The time for you to use them will soon be at hand. Close your eyes and touch in with the force of inspiration and pure potential. A swirl of music, beauty, movement, and imagination flow through you and around you. You can give birth to any possibility. Feel the power of creation now. Four of Scrolls, the karmic trench, upright. In a field meant to be planted, a man, dirty from his efforts, stands knee-deep inside a long trench. The seeds wait to be planted, yet he continues to dig deeper and deeper. There are other rows plowed and ready for planting, but they are ignored. This card reveals a difficult pattern in your life, a pattern of self-defeating feelings, thoughts, and actions that you've brought forward from previous incarnations. You returned to this life with the intention of breaking this karmic pattern, but you got pulled into the old thoughts and behaviors. You've been digging yourself deeper into a karmic trench that gets harder and harder to escape. This pattern is not unknown to you. You recognize it in your relationship, in your jobs, and certainly in your beliefs, behaviors, and responses. It's time to take charge of your karma by altering the inner ideas, feelings, and patterns that cause you to make sabotaging choices. Every time you notice yourself making an old choice that digs you deeper into your karmic trench, you can change your mind and your actions. This will require your conscious effort every step of the way. Without such work, you could go lifetimes burying yourself in the same feelings, but with your commitment in making changes every day, you can dig yourself out. Reversed. This reversal shows you that you have fallen out of your karmic trench and you now have all the resources you need to plant the seeds that bring a new harvest and a new life. In some cases, there might have been some significant or sudden changes in your life, perhaps the breakup of a relationship, career troubles, or financial difficulties. As difficult as these situations may seem, they can help knock you out of the karmic pattern you've dug for yourself. Happily, if you take yourself out of the pattern on your own, further difficulties don't have to happen. Oops. I'm sorry. Let me see here. Don't have to happen. Oh, don't have to happen at all. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Whether you've come to the newfound freedom by your own actions or because of external challenges, the power is in your hands now. But karmic changes don't happen overnight. Be conscious as you set up new work and relationships to avoid falling into old patterns of belief and feeling. This is your opportunity to overturn lifetimes of sabotaging karma and create a powerful beginning that endures into futurity. Welcome to the new fields of your life. Take a moment to remember an old negative pattern that you know all too well, one that has kept you stuck. Close your eyes and breathe in the presence of power of your higher self. You become stronger. You are filled with the will to step out of the mud, and you do now and every time you fall into this pattern again. Okay. Next we have the Earth Magic cards. These have beautiful artwork. Okay, so what is the magic of Mother Earth's messages for Taurus today? What are messages for Taurus? Oh, cool. We have here ancestors, generations, dragonfly, emergence. I love their artwork. Okay. As this is Mother Earth's overarching energy, let me read these for you. Ancestors, generations. Ancestors are those from whom we are descended, with a lineage that starts with our parents and grandparents and stretches back hundreds and even thousands of years. We carry our ancestors' bloodline and are connected to them both genetically and spiritually in an underlying continuity of which we may only barely be aware. Although environment and circumstance contribute to shaping us, particularly when we're young, an innate thread of kinship exists that has run the course of history for thousands of years and is contained in our bodies and in our being. Since we're biologically and soulfully connected to these spirit beings, we can readily call upon them for guidance and assistance in matters concerning our family, community, and ourselves. In this card's image, the hands symbolize the constant connection with the past. The Australian Aborigines consider their ancestors the core of their spirituality and culture, and the rainbow serpent, the spirit being that created all life on earth, intertwines herself through the hands' fingers, representing how the Aborigines honor all of creation. No matter our lineage, we have much to learn from our ancestors. You have within you the blood of your ancestors. You are deeply connected to your lineage, the most immediate proof of that being the physical resemblance you have to your mother and father and perhaps even your grandparents. Yet beyond that, although unknown to your usual senses, you are connected to an ancestry that reaches back through the millennia. I'm sorry. This is the time to call upon those ancestors, those who are of your bloodline, as well as those ancient ones who have walked the land that you now walk. In many indigenous cultures, it is believed that the essence of your ancestors inhabits many of the physical aspects of the land. In other words, they are in the trees, the water, the air, the animals, the stones, their blood being in the very dirt and sand you tread upon. Next time you are outside, allow your senses to open to those ancestors who abide in the physical world. And any time at all, allow your heart to open to those spirits to whom you are related through your heredity and those to whom you are connected by virtue of the land upon which you live. Dragonfly emergence. In the stages of the life cycle of a dragonfly, once the egg is laid upon a floating plant or dropped into the water, it gestates, hatches, and may remain for up to 4 years in this larval form called a nymph. This is a precursor to the dragonfly. Dragonflies skip the cocoon stage, moving from egg directly to nymph. At some point, the nymph climbs onto a rock or leaf and there emerges from its former body and takes on the shape and character of the adult dragonfly. This radiant being then proceeds to illuminate our eyes and hearts as we witness its dramatic colors and magical dance along the surface of the water. In this card, we see a nature goddess like the dragonfly, emerging from the water, her hair braided with vines dotted with flowers. She is surrounded by dragonflies and is one with the vibrant plant life thriving in the pond. The goddess emerges from her gestation in the water transformed with a renewed sense of power and purpose. You are in an intense process of emergence into the next cycle of your life. Unlike more gradual shifts in awareness you have experienced, this one is happening quite rapidly and came on somewhat unexpectedly, without any pauses for contemplation or indecision. You may even think that you are unprepared for such dramatic changes in your life, yet you are prepared. and can put to use the experiences and wisdom you have accumulated up to now. Life is demanding that you move into the next stage of maturity. This requires you to adjust your thinking about yourself, others, and your community. It calls for you to shed yet another layer of your ego-filled defenses and let go of any illusions of being less than who you are. This period of emergence is one of broadened consciousness and heightened perceptual capacities, and since it is inevitable, it is best to surrender to the flow and allow yourself to gracefully move into the next cycle of your life. Next is the Druid Plant Oracle. I like the Druid-based creations due to the fact that they were very connected and held great reverence for our Mother Earth and all that she is. They practiced and appreciated the magics and the natural course of Mother Nature and her life upon this earth. Now this one is always difficult for me to do, so I'm going to lay it out, spread them, and then pick one. And Spirit normally comes in and gives me an indicator. Thank you. The Cuckoo Pint. Cuckoo Pint. That's an interesting name. Next is the Council of Horses. Oh, I'm being asked to read this one first. Okay. Okay. The cuckoo plant, upright, signifies union, creativity, harmony. Reversed signifies disharmony, toxicity, inability to connect. Upright meaning, the cuckoo plant pint displays the chalice and blade united. This symbolizes at one level the union of man and woman, but at a deeper level the goal of the Druid and all spiritual seekers, the union of the masculine and the feminine aspects of the psyche, sometimes termed the mystical marriage. or alchemical wedding. Drawing this card upright may suggest a time of profound harmony and union with the person you love, or it could indicate that the time favors the further integration of two aspects of your nature. The marriage of the masculine and feminine is often seen as a reflection of the union of the two primal forces of God and Goddess, from which all creation flows. Therefore, this may also be a time of great creativity and fertility for you. Like the androgynous figure in the world card of the Tarot, the cuckoo pint is both male and female. The powers and skills of both genders are available to you to further your spiritual quest and your ability to be truly creative. Reversed meaning. When there is disharmony, nothing seems to go the way you wish. If you can't connect openly and warmly with your partner, friends, or work colleagues, you can't be fully creative or happy. However favorable the outer circumstances. Choosing this card reversed may indicate that you are going through a period in which harmonious communication is proving difficult. Although it is important to strive for connection and union, these goals may sometimes be difficult or impossible to achieve if poisonous or toxic words or feelings have been expressed. Oh, wait a minute. Although it is important to strive for connection and union, these goals may sometimes be difficult or impossible to achieve if poisonous or toxic words or feelings have been expressed. Our systems can tolerate and even be healed by certain doses of poison, but beyond a particular level, only harm can result, and we should avoid contact with such toxins. Whenever we go through a period of disharmony, we should remember that all of life is cyclical and that a period of harmony is sure to follow sooner or later. All right, the Council of Horses. Horses have been with humanity since the beginning. Thank you, horses. Excuse me. Being that we're coming up on the holidays, it's a busy, busy time. What do the Council of Horses have for Taurus today? Taurus. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. Longma. Leading with integrity. Longma. And last but not least, we have magical messages of the fairies. What would Mother Earth be without her fairies? What do the fairies have to say to Taurus today? What did the fairies have to say to Taurus? Well, okay, I'm going to take them both. Good messages. Okay, let go. It's got a robin and a little fairy child in a nest. It says, as you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. Healing, healed, healer. Healing energy surrounds you in this situation. Okay, so Loma. Longma, leading with integrity, power for good, social consciousness, advocacy. Message for humankind, know yourself while honoring others. Message for horsekind, you have your herd's needs at heart, no matter what species they happen to be. My story. I am the dragon horse, the emissary of the I Ching, or Book of Changes, which is made up of the trigrams of the Bagua that appear in the patterns of my scales. These patterns have been used for centuries by scholars as a source of essential ideas about the nature of heaven, earth, and humankind, and to help humans become thoroughly conversant with the numinous. Within me is merged the dragon, Long, and the horse, Ma. My dragon lineage lies in the tales of ancient China, where we were revered as auspicious omens and bringers of good fortune. My horse lineage comes through my great-great-granddam, who was a legendary mare from a warrior class. Known for her tall stature, she was bold enough to attract a dragon mate. My hybrid nature is a potent combination of two elements, heaven and earth, with each element transforming into the next, just as the qualities of dragon and horse coalesce, galvanizing a new attribute of change for good. Counsel from Longma. In times past I ceased to be seen when immortal and selfish men governed, appearing only during the reign of virtuous rulers. Today I encourage you to learn from the integrity of these leaders who use their power to propagate fruitful and compassionate societies. Are you the kind of leader I will show up for, one who embodies the nature of the dragon, which emboldens and strengthens you as a sovereign being, as well as the nature of the horse, which empowers you to make positive changes that are good for all? Your power, like mine, doesn't need to be a show of force when it is used for good. If you think you are already using this power, look deeper, look farther. There is more you can do. If you have yet to use your power in this way, it's time to access my gifts of heaven and earth to become an advocate for and ally to those in need, human, horse, or otherwise. And remember, the one in need might be you. Use your power in benevolent ways. Okay. Let go. As you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. The fairies and the entire universe understand your desires and needs, and they've been trying to bring them to you. You can help your prayers be answered by letting go of the need to control the details or know the future outcomes of this situation. The more you can relax, trust, the faster everything the faster everything will resolve in a positive fashion. The universe's plans and standards for you exceed your own, so it's best to lean upon this divine wisdom and allow it to unfold in a perfect way. If you need to experiment with letting go, you can always take back control. However, the fairies are sure that you'll like the results of releasing and will adopt it as a healthy new lifestyle. Additional meanings for this card. You have nothing to worry about as everything is working out for the best. Maintain a positive outlook to attract a positive outcome. Attend 12-step meetings such as Alcoholics Anonymous to get help with an addiction. Spend time outdoors to reconnect with God. Have faith. When learning a new skill, trust your body's innate abilities. Instead of overanalyzing a situation, listen to your heart. That's a beautiful message. Healing, healed, healer. Healing energy surrounds you in this situation. The situation you've inquired about is healing. Your prayers have been heard and are being answered at this very moment. You have healing abilities that you can use for the benefit of this situation as well as to help others heal. Additional meanings for this card. Your life purpose involves healing. You or the person you're inquiring about are experiencing healing. Know that the situation is already healed in spiritual truth. Take courses or read about healing. Work at or open a healing center. That's actually what I'd like to do. Okay, I'm going to leave this right there. And that's the messages from Mother Earth, the ancestors, the angelics, and all the elementals in life upon Mother Earth for you, Taurus. I wish you good tidings, happiness, joy, health, healing, and a wonderful holiday season with your family and loved ones. Namaste, take care, and until next time, bye.